Warning. Incoming game. Warning. Incoming. Warning. Incoming game. Warning. Incoming. Warning. Incoming game. Hello everybody. Oh fuck, I forgot to put on some music. Okay, let me get some tunes going. That's my bad. I should not have started before I got the tunes already. That is my silliness. And now I am facing away from the microphone. Oh my goodness. Okay, well hang on, I'm gonna be right back. Just give me a second, okay? I'll be right back. Alright, should be good. Let me just... Yeah, we got some music. We got some tunes. Okay. Okay, excellent. You guys, it's Tarot Tuesdays! And you'll notice that I'm a PNG today, because I didn't want to fuck around with a second camera. It's just a whole fucking nightmare. I will be honest. Ooh, we've already got... the first... and our Celtic cross to start us out. Ooh! No, not quite. Today I'm using the gold foil tarot. That is loud as shit. Christ alive. There we go. I'm using the gold foil tarot, which I got on Amazon. It handles like butter. It is just a delight to shuffle. Like, you can't tell really from the video, but it is just delicious. An absolutely delicious shuffle. And they're gorgeous. Ooh, okay, so we've got the Knight of Pentacles as modified by the Empress. Here we go. And then... boop, boop, boop. Oh, goodness gracious. That was my burp, excuse me. And I'm just waiting for the deck to spit cards out. So that's why I'm shuffling like that. Let me just... oh. Absolutely scrumptious. Oh, okay, but it's face down, so that's not what we're looking for. Whoopsie boo. The cards are like kind of slippery because they've got this like, they're like, I want to say they're vinyl. They shuffle beautifully, and it's really good for tarot because you really want that kind of like, you want them to volunteer, you know? And they've got this springiness to them, like they kind of like, oh, delicious. Okay. Oh, fuck. I forgot to open up Discord to see if anybody had any requests. I should do that. By the way, if you have a request, go ahead and hop into the chat or get in our Discord. If you subscribe, you will be eligible for a free personal reading. We'll just have to schedule that. Oh, is this... I want to put it here. That's where that feels right. Here we go. Alright, and nothing new in there, but I will keep that up just in case. Request you incorporate tarot bubble tea. When I get to 420 subs, fuck, I will incorporate that into the budget. Hello, cryptibee. How you doing today? Oh, Jesus. I'm telling you, these cards. Ooh, look at that. There we go. We are getting some cards out on the table today. Really tired. Going well so far. We're working on a Celtic cross. I'm sorry that you didn't sleep well last night, though. Was it just, like, stress, or... Ooh. Nope, there's one. Ooh, Ace of Wands in the one position. Nope. Lord, these are going everywhere. And none of them are landing upright. Just didn't fall asleep until like 5 a.m. Woke up at 7, 9. Man, I hate that when you can't, when it's just, like, sleep just isn't happening. That's the worst. Ooh, okay, that's 2. Oh, okay. 2. All right, one more and then we can get into it. Bobby said no. No. Completely fair. Completely fair. You take care of yourself. I'm just glad you could be here for a minute. I appreciate your presence. Well, jeez. Come on, just one more, buds. Oh, here we go. Okay. So we have our spread. Thank you. I'm really, God, it's gorgeous. Okay, so first we have the situation and its modifier. We have the Knight of Pentacles as a situation, as modified by the Empress. I'm going to put that where people can see it. So, let's see. Let me go to my notes. Knight. Okay, and it's Pentacles. All right, so we're gung-ho. We're going forward in a path towards material possessions. Like we're pursuing career or money, or like a new job, something like that. We're really pursuing that. And it's modified by the Empress, which is a very feminine card. So it could also be we're pursuing, like, I don't know why I just thought of like a rock collection, but it could be that. It could also be like like it's a connection with Mother Earth. So, could be somebody super excited about getting into plants, or could be, let's see. Let me pull up my Empress card to see if I can get, or my Empress notes to see if I can get some more info. There she is. Oh, we're pursuing beauty and femininity. Okay. Maybe somebody's really passionate about bettering themselves in a material way. So, like, this could be like a makeover kind of situation. And then, where's my cheat sheet? Here we go. Oh, fuck. Mix these up. Oh, well. In the past, woo! My cards. Okay, come back. I need to get a bigger thing. Yeah, there we go. In the past, we have the Page of Wands. So, Wands is very, like, energetic. It can be about like spirituality and like involvement with deities. It can be new ideas, motivation, that kind of thing. And the page is very curious, so and is like seeking opportunities and things. So so we could be in the past looking for a new motivation, looking for new ideas, looking for like a brainstorming energy. And then in the future, the recent future, we have the King of Wands in verse. So the King of Wands, boop. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Boop, 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 boop. King of Wands also very much looking for motivation, passion. But the King is very mature. They're very highly skilled. They know what they're doing. But this is being blocked in the recent future. There's something getting in the way of this wisdom, this just the skill set. And so we have our unconscious and conscious motivators. So in the conscious motivation, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Ace being, of course, new beginnings, new journeys. Like, we know we need, money, we need new career, we need new opportunities. That's what we know we're going into this looking for, which absolutely checks out. And then the unconscious motivation is the Queen of Wands, which is that really wise, creative, expert when it comes to ideas. And so this, whoever this is for, they are like, they're looking for it. This is definitely reading as a career opportunity, and possibly for a woman or female presenting person, or it could be that this is a career opportunity that they're looking into that is typically a feminine field, like maybe nursing, or it could be like teaching, childcare, it's typically a feminine field. And they really just want to be, it looks like unconsciously, they just want to be good at something. They really want to be, like, this would help them connect with their more spiritual self. And so then let's get into the attitude, environment, hopes, fears, and future outcomes. So I've set this up because my board is very small. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we have our attitude, and that's the Ace of Wands. We are very excited for this new beginning as we pursue. It's very spiritual. It's a very spiritual. We have a lot of energy. Excuse me. I'm sorry. We have a lot of ideas. We're very excited about this new pursuit. And then in our environment, we have the Queen of Cups. This is also a very wise. All the queens are very wise figures, but the Queen of Cups is very emotionally. I would say balanced. Cups has a lot to do with emotions and intuition and creativity and feelings. This person is very much in touch with their feelings and is comfortable with their feelings. But the environment, that's what this is describing, the environment. So we love to see that. It looks like they're in a very healthy environment. We love to see the Queen of Cups in the environment position. Then in our hopes and fears, this person, this is facing me. This is an inverse strength. So they hope to be strong enough, but there's a blockage. They're afraid of not being strong enough, not being skilled enough, not having the wherewithal to be able to perform what they feel they need to perform. And then in the far future, if they continue down this path, we have the Three of Cups, but it's in reverse. Now, Three of Cups is interesting. So we have the cups are feelings, emotions, intuition, creativity, and as well as relationships with others. And typically, the Three of Cups is a very celebratory card, but this is actually in the reverse position. So this could be a need to distance yourself from a group in order to focus on the self. This might be like a boundaries card for you in your far future if you continue down this path. It may not be constructive to be around a certain group of people for you, whoever this is for, in the future, to stick around, because you outgrow certain groups of friends, and you just you grow in a different direction. Maybe sometimes they are too immature, or maybe sometimes they just aren't where you're at anymore. But what this really is symbolizing is that you're growing and you're learning to set boundaries and you're learning to take care of yourself. And I think that's really wonderful for you. So yeah, ultimately the upshot of the spread is there's somebody who is pursuing, it's looking like career. I would imagine that this is career within I'm going to say natural field, because with everything else and the spiritual connotations of the wands, I'm going to say the Empress is representing Mother Earth here. This is somebody pursuing a career in a natural field that is feeling very excited about it, and we are excited for you. I think it looks like it may be going well, and basically just try not to get into your own head, like you're gonna be growing a lot, and there's gonna be some growing pains, but just try to have faith in yourself and you'll get through it. Hi, Dara. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm glad that you're here. Welcome. I'm just about to start another spread. Let me get this going. Whoop. We got some volunteers already, but they're both upright, so we're not going to use them. Whoop. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. There we go. I wonder if I could... I probably can, actually. I'm going to try to inverse this so that you guys can see what I'm seeing. They wanted to get spoilers. I know! Sneaky. Let me try doing this. And then I'm going to... Yeah, now you guys can see what I'm seeing. Excellent. Here we go. Excuse me. Ooh, okay. Knight of Swords. Ace of Pentacles as modified by the Knight of Swords. Okay, okay. I'm gonna scoot you on over here. Oh! We read it this way this last time, so I'm gonna start there. Here we go. Oh, sorry, I'm bumping the mic. I need to get a better mic stand for my Yeti. I need to get one of those with the arms. Nope. By the way, the music is Lo-Fi Girl. I'm going to mix something that's mine for the next stream. I just completely forgot that music is necessary. Oops, sorry. Oh, Jesus. Ooh, okay. It was... Yes. Okay. Ooh, Jesus. I love how much these cards volunteer, but I'm scared of dropping them behind my desk. Oh, okay. Conscious first. Let me... Here we go. Ooh, Jesus Christ. Ooh, okay. I love it when, like, everything falls, but only one card is face up. Like, that's so spirit, you know? Like, that's so... I love that. Alright, now we are on to the final four. Whoops. Oopsies. I'm gonna turn this over. That's two. Lord have mercy. Okay. And then the rest of this I'm going to do away from the table so that I don't disrupt everything. Ooh, okay. Ooh, Queen of Cups coming back up again. Ooh, okay, okay, okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see. So, first we have the Ace of Pentacles, but it's reversed as modified by the Knight of Swords. So let's take a look at what those mean. So the Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings, and new journey. Pentacles is going to be finances, work, material, possessions. Looks like that's going to be... Okay, fuck off. I keep getting called by the same spam number, and it's a pain in the ass. But okay, so new career opportunities looking into, but it looks like that's being blocked. And then we have the Knight of Swords, which is very gung ho, very excited, very moving forward. And this is thoughts, ideas, and action. So it looks like maybe behavior could be what's blocking the new career. It could be a lack of being able to, or well, not a lack of being able to make a decision, because this is upright, but this is could be over communication, could be certain decisions are getting in the way, could be maybe an over assertive attitude, or like a just, like when people are being, like like they're just being a bit much, if you get what I'm saying. Like they're just, it could be that kind of situation getting in the way of a new career. So then we have, again, I need the cheat sheet, Lord have mercy. Okay, so in the recent past, we have the Knight of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. So this looks like this is maybe a blocked career, blocked finances, and you've been pursuing it. You're trying to attain this, necessary thing for life, career, finances, and connection with material possession, but it's blocked. You have not been able to get that going. And then the recent future, we see the Nine of Swords. Swords is very much like thoughts, ideas, actions, and then 9 represents attainment and fulfillment. But this is like, so this is, look at how sad she is. Like, you can see, yeah, you've attained it, but it's not making you happy. You've reached a goal, but it's not, or you've reached the goal of making yourself known, communicating your intention, but it's not brought you happiness at all. But there is hope there in the roses on the card. There's a hope of love. There's a hope of new growth and new beginning there. So then let's look at the conscious and unconscious motivations and see if we can figure out what's going on here. So the unconscious, nope, we're starting with the conscious. The conscious is the Queen of Pentacles, and she is reversed. So the Queen of Pentacles is that wizened figure, like we saw in the last reading, that wizened figure of pursuing material means and finances and career, but this is blocked. You're aware that you are not able to get the knowledge and to pursue. There's like a skill set, and there's the knowledge to pursue the skill set. If you get what I mean. Like there's like you're going to school. Like this is just an example. Like if you're going to school for a degree, there's the education to pursue that degree, and then there's, after you get that degree, working in the field. Working in the field is the king position. This is the education position. And so your education regarding finances is what's getting blocked here. You're running into a roadblock. It's probably financially involved, like either school is too expensive, or you don't have access to the information that you seek because it's held by the upper classes, which is fucked. But then unconsciously, we have the Hanged Man as our unconscious motivation. So we have, let me look at my notes on the Hanged Man, because I've written down something quite good. Here we go. So this is sacrifice and letting go and learning when to just chill out. I think unconsciously you might be wanting I think what's happening is you want to pursue a career. You want to obviously contribute to like society. You want to be productive, but what's happening is you are so tired, and unconsciously you just want to release. You just want to rest. You just want to let things happen because you feel a serious lack of control based on this past and perceived future of failure and blockage and just really unfulfillment. So then let's take a look at our come on, open. Our attitude. So our attitude here is the Eight of Pentacles. Eight. Let's see. Whoa, I've dipped out of my notes. Hang on. The eights are mastery, accomplishment, and action, and it's pentacles. So your attitude, you want to get good at this material field, whether it's, I feel this feels like career as well, but you want to get good, and you are really trying. You're really doing the hard work. You're really doing it. But your environment is the Nine of Wands. Again, nines are attainment, fulfillment, and fruition. And then wands are the energy, motivation, life purpose. It's also spirituality and like ideas for a new direction or project. So we have this feels like a creative environment. This feels like, you're surrounded by people who want you to succeed. They're trying to help you succeed. And they want you to find your purpose. I think that what's happening is people see potential in you. Hello, welcome, these nuts. But people see potential in you, and they want you to succeed, and they really believe in your growth. And then we have our hopes and fears. Hopes, the Queen of Cups, you want to feel emotionally fulfilled. You want to feel like you know yourself, and you want to feel the same intuition that these people who have hope in you and who see your potential, you want to see that in yourself. But you're dealing with all this other stuff, all this blockage and everything. But I think what we're seeing here, when we get to the Wheel of Fortune, this is the outcome if you continue on this path. The Wheel of Fortune is about cycles, and about cycles that are bigger than us, because it's not just like life cycles, like boop, 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 boop. Let me pull it up. There it is. Like, how we go through different seasons of life, and I'm doing great. How are you doing? This card is very much about there are seasons to sow and seasons to reap, and there are times when jobs are hiring, and there are times when jobs are not, and there's recessions, and my accent, it's a mixture of California and Florida. But this is probably not what we want to see in an outcome card, because it feels very repetitious. But this can feel like a very common struggle. This struggle to, especially if you're Gen Z or millennial, yeah, I'm American. But especially if you're like Gen Z or American or millennial, well, actually just American, honestly. Like, this can be kind of depressing. Like, you're banging your head against a grindstone. You're really putting in the work, and it's just not working out for you, and you're stuck in this cycle of just putting up with honestly they are, but you're just putting up with the cycles of capitalism, it feels like, just looking at this. And I think if I were to offer hope to the person who this reading is for, I would say that you have nothing to lose but your chains. Rise up against the upper class. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think read Marx. I think that is my advice for the person who is receiving this. Read Marx. Communist Manifesto is a great read, and I feel like you're gonna see yourself in a lot of it. And I support you on your journey. There's also a lot of attention focused on money and finances here. I am an Aries. Yeah. This is because there's so much focus on Pentacles. Try to focus on spirituality. Try to focus on the Wands side of you. Try to really see what motivates you, what makes you feel right, what makes you feel happy, and what brings you fulfillment. And I think that's what's going to break this cycle, this Wheel of Fortune. But yeah, so that's that reading there. Again, if anybody wants a reading, ask a question in the chat. Also, let me know which deck you want me to use, whether you like the gold foil or you want to use the relative tarot, which is that one with the historical figures in it. Because I will use either one. I got both of them here. These are the decks that I use. And yeah, and I will do a reading for you completely free, because I am not a professional. I'm doing this because I am learning. But yeah. And then if you have a tarot request when we're offline, you're more than welcome to get in the Discord, or if you're a subscriber, you are eligible for a personal tarot reading. Just schedule it with me on Discord. And yeah, you're interested in a reading but I got no idea what to ask. That's okay. I could just do a Celtic cross for you like I've been doing, and it'll just give us kind of like the cards will just tell us what they think. No, not since I was very, only since I'm pretty new. I want to say I've only been doing it for about like a year. No, I'm not charging nobody no thing for this. As far as I'm concerned, this is fellowship. You got it. Oh, thank you. I've been researching a lot. Also, a lot of the themes in tarot are very, like, Christian themes, and I grew up in the church. So, it's kind of, like, easier to grasp coming out of that. Ooh, nope. Let me give this a couple shuffles. I fully get that. I feel you completely. I also really struggled. Part of my journey is I was excommunicated. I was in a non-denominational church, but they still managed to excommunicate me because I didn't. Long story short, one of the elders, bees don't have religion. Oh, interesting. One of the elders in my church before I got kicked out, their kid got arrested for trying to sexually pursue a minor, which obviously is not okay. And so I had an issue with that. And what happened was I was trying to do the good Christian woman thing and like stand by my friend and forgive him. But I was also like, okay, but like you're going to fix it, right? Like you're going to fix that. You're going to like make it right, right? And he went to prison. And while he was in prison, his parents spread this lie that he wasn't in prison, he was on a missions trip. And I was like, oh, that's not okay. And so I was like, no, that's a lie. He's a dangerous person, and I'm going to tell people. Yeah, for real, for real. And then what happened was they were just really powerful people, and they got the church to think that I was, I mean, granted, I do have bipolar disorder, and it was not diagnosed at the time. So it was easier for people to think of me as like the one in the wrong because I already gave them weird vibes because I am mentally ill. But like, if you were to look this person's name up, like, they fucking did this shit. And so, like, and I had, like, hard evidence, like, on my side. But they still were just like, no, these people are powerful, and you're the weakest link, so bye. And so then I turned to witchcraft. Which has been very fulfilling, I will say. But I've also been, like, deconstructing and stuff, and just, I find a lot of peace in reading tarot, because like, a lot of the themes just make a lot of sense to me, and, they help me process just the trauma of that, because, like, I was, like, a Christian girl, like, I was, like, Little Miss on the worship team, serving, when she's not serving, she's serving, like, it's, like, I went to church, like, 5 times a week, oh, lordy, like, it was a lot, not surprised, but disappointed. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. It's coming out of it. It wasn't surprising that happened, but very disappointing. And thank you. I really appreciate that, because for a long time I felt like, am I actually doing the? Ooh, ooh! We got the lovers in a distant future. I wonder what this is gonna be. Ooh, this is so exciting. Ooh, but Thank you for saying that, is what I'm trying to say. I felt like gaslit really badly after all that. So it's nice to talk about it and do something that feels constructive. So, you've been being too gay? Ah! Hey, V! Welcome to chat. Thank you so much. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so let me get my notes back up to a place where I can read them efficiently. We have the 2 of Swords as modified by the 4 of Swords. Okay, so remember, swords are thoughts, ideas, words, and actions, and then, like, making decisions, being assertive, and all of that. What is that? What is that exclamation point join? What does that mean? I'm gonna look that up. Give me 1 second. Boop. No, there's no Q. Yeah, you just say your question in the chat. Oh, no, I don't. I have no idea how to set that up. I'm still figuring this all out. Yeah, absolutely. Get in here. I will make a little list. Let me get a post-it note going, actually. Beep, beep, beep. And that. Now you put you here. Here we go. So who were... We have these duds. Whoop. It would help if I could spell. We have the... There we go. Alright. Got it. And I got my little post-it note now, and now I will know what you are saying. Okay. Sorry, I am... I don't want to say inept, but there's room to grow. There's room to grow, for sure. Oh, see the messages. There we go. Okay, so we have... So then this is going to be for first person who asked that, which was, I believe, Knees Duts. Thank you, I appreciate you. Okay, so then this is going to be your reading. We have... Let's start with the Two of Swords. Two of Swords, we got new ideas, we got communication, words, actions. And then two is partnerships, balance, and choices. So it looks like there's a choice coming up. There's a and it's something that you're going to need to be communicating. And then that's modified by the Four of Swords. 4 is manifestations, foundations, and stability. And then also in the same vein, like thoughts, words, actions, and communication, making decisions. Okay, so this may be a decision about maybe routine, finding a daily routine or a stable... Or this is... Wait, who asked first? Was it you, cryptibee? I think it was you. So then this is yours. Okay, excellent. Let me make sure I write that down. Sorry about that. Here we go. There we go. Okay. And then... You missed it. How you... Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so... We've got... Okay, hang on a second. So foundation, stability, in the swords... And then making decisions. So this could be like... Maybe like deciding on a place to live, or on a new... Oh, goodness. Or who to live with, or... Could also be manifestations. Let's see what's surrounding this, and then I feel like that's going to give us some more clarity on what's going on. So in the past, we have Four of Pentacles. Okay. So Four of Pentacles, also manifestations, foundations, and stability, but it's with finances, work, and materials. And then in the future, we have the Nine of Wands again, which is fulfillment, fruition, and attainment. But it's like of a spiritual nature, and it has to do with like life purpose and feeling new direction for a project and interaction with deity. Sorry, the guy who gardens for my neighborhood is right outside my window, so bear with me. God, he is so loud. God, there's so many noises. I'm so sorry. Okay. This could be... So what's really sticking out to me about this is, like, foundations. Like, it may be, like, a sense of instability that you've been dealing with. And this could be, because it's swords, it could also be, like, within your thoughts. This could be about mental wellness. So, I'm thinking, like a decision about mental wellness, maybe. Or... But no, that would be more cups, I would say. So maybe not cups. Or maybe not mental wellness. But communication in... Maybe just communication in general. Decisions and communication. We're going to leave that vague right now. And then it'll all figure out. So in the past, we've got Four of Pentacles, lacking foundation and materials. That would lead to a sense of oh no! A lack of basic needs being met would absolutely lead to a dip in mental wellness. Like, that would 100%. I know that. I mean, that's what leads to mental illness and mental non-well-being, is a lack of basic needs being met. So it could be that, and then near future, you're searching things spiritually. You're seeking fulfillment spiritually in order to pursue the material, which absolutely makes sense. And then conscious, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse as a conscious motivation. The Queen being the older, wiser, educated person who, in the case of Wands, is regarding direction, life purpose, and spirituality. But she's being blocked. Looking like a spiritual block is a conscious motivation. Or maybe it could also... I don't want to say rebellion, because this is not a rebellious card, but there's definitely, like, a hurt there. Something that's getting in the way. And then unconsciously, you have the Seven of Wands, and sevens are reflection, logical assessment, and control, but it's reversed. So in this case, it could be too many options, or a sense of tunnel vision regarding of a spiritual nature, or of a like motivation nature. And then we have, in our attitude, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So the tens, we have the end of the cycle, we have completion, renewal. It feels like you've reached a okay, so it feels like you've reached a conclusion. Maybe there's been... This could be like a diagnosis. This could be a graduation. This could be... Because it's material with the Pentacles. This could be a new job, or maybe letting go of a job that really fucking sucked. That could be the attitude there of just like, I'm donezo. I feel whole and complete in this, where I'm at, which is great, and I love that for you. And then we have the Two of Wands in the, what is that? In the environment. So the two is partnerships and balance and duality, and this may be with a deity or with of a spiritual nature. Could also be just like life purpose, passion, motivation. But it is reversed. So the environment is, there's a lack of harmony in a partnership with a deity, or a lack of harmony in excuse me, or lack of choices, I would say, in your environment. And then we have our hopes and fears is the 10 of Swords. So, ooh, that is a guy who's been stabbed the fuck out of. So this is definitely a fear. Just being shut down, feeling like you've been defeated. It could also be hopeful in that, like, somebody else sets a boundary for you. Like when I got excommunicated, like it could be like that, like where, yeah, that sucked, but I didn't have to be in that environment anymore. It could be hopeful in that. But it's definitely striking me as more of a fear of, like, just being absolutely shut down and maybe even killed. Like, frankly, if you're, I mean, it's dangerous to be LGBT. People hate crime us all the time. So that is definitely a big fear, you know? But then in the future, if you keep pursuing the, what was it that we were pursuing here? If you keep up this attitude of, like, I'm happy where I'm at, I'm content. If you keep up the pursuit of spiritual knowledge and the and just getting to know yourself, then you've got the Lovers here. And the Lovers is really cool in this instance. It could be like you're finding your true love. It could also be you may find yourself in a fulfilling partnership with a deity or with a group of people. Typically it's just one other person, though, that brings you this fulfillment and brings you this contentment. It could also mean, like, a decision's coming up. You definitely want to consider all options and possible consequences of actions. Especially given the situation of the Four of Swords modifying the Two of Swords. Looks like there's a lot of decision making happening. The Lover seems to be alluding to a decision that the cards are keeping very vague for me, but maybe you know what's going on, because it's looking like decisions on decisions, and decisions of great importance that will lead to bigger decisions. So, and they could potentially be of a romantic nature. We don't know. So I would say that the upshot is keep pursuing who you are. Keep loving yourself and being true to yourself. And that's ultimately what's going to be really important for you and what's going to lead to the hope and the future in front of you, and just enjoying life, because we can be scared of the atrocities that come our way, and we can live our lives in fear, and we can feel like decision paralysis because of these very real and very valid fears. But it's important to remember that life is for the living, and we're alive, so we should be able to live it. And yeah, I hope that's helpful. I hope that's hopeful. But yeah, since this is for you, I'm going to reach out and ask if you have any questions or you need any clarifying cards. Okay, awesome. I fully understand. Yeah, this felt the cards are being super vague with me, so I feel like this is mad personal. But yeah, if you want to reach out to me and talk about it in DMs, I would absolutely love to do that. Not while I'm on stream, but like just when I'm off stream, that would be awesome. But yeah, so let's get into... Also, thank you for trusting me with that. You're wonderful, and I truly wish you the best, and I hope that I can lend a little bit of hope to you. Yeah. Ooh, I'm getting chills. That felt very... I was connecting with that. You're fantastic, and I love you, and you deserve love, and you deserve to be loved, okay? You visited my DMs. I mean, you can leave it in there. I ain't gonna be calling you, but here we go. All right, Knees Duts, you are next. Woo, already. Oh my goodness. We got some cups and swords. Oh. We got all kinds of fancy things for you. Whoops. Woo. Here we go. Ooh, the moon. Ooh, okay. We got some interesting things going on, these duds. It's reminding me of a video on YouTube where someone used a Google number as their name. That's dangerous. Don't do this. Honestly, completely honest. That's the most charming thing ever. Lots of cups in this. Ooh. The cards are excited for you, Knees Duts. Here we go. Woo! Ooh, okay. Okay. Alright, come here. Last one. I love these cards. They volunteer so easily. I like a slippery tarot card. You know? Oh, here we go. Alright. Here we go. Alright. So, we have the Seven of Cups as modified by the Three of Swords. And the Seven of Cups is in reverse. So, let me take my notes out. The cups. So cups are feelings, emotion, intuition, and creativity. They can also be relationships with others as well as a relationship with the self. And then the 7 is reflection, control, and logical assessment. But when we look at this card, we can see a lot of options. That can mean, especially when it's in this reverse position like this can mean it's too many options. Or maybe you have tunnel vision. You've got an option that you're like, yeah, this is the move, man. This is the money move, and it's absolutely not the money move. And you're banging your head against a wall, just trying to make something work. But then it's modified by the Three of Swords. Now, the threes are representative of teamwork, friendships, and they can also be like the completion of a phase. Like this is like a like you've heard of divine completion as the number 7. 3 is like a human completion. Like you've got like in the Bible the 3 patriarchs. You're so lost in life and career. Oh, okay, gotcha. So this is looking like partnerships and, well, not partnerships, but friendships, and teamwork, and completion of a phase to start another. So this could be a new beginning for you. You could be stepping out of that, that phase of feeling like lost in your career and lost in life, and having too many decisions in front of you, or too many options, and just having that option fatigue. You could be at not cornerstone.
not crossroads either, but like it could be a turning point where you're able to make a decision soon. And so then in the past we have our Page of Wands. This is like a very curious character. The page is very curious and childlike, and they're seeking new experiences and new opportunities. And because it's wands, that can be of a spiritual nature. I tend to lean towards wands being spiritual, but they can absolutely just be like motivation, especially when it comes to like career and stuff. This can just be like the energy to get up and go to work, or like go and search for a job, and like having ideas for what new jobs to pursue, and like life purpose. So this is a very like if you're thinking about starting a new career, this may have been what that's talking about. And then in the recent future, we have the moon in a reverse position. Now the moon is very interesting. She can be, let me pull up my moon card. Boop, 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 boop. That is later on. There we go. She can be about illusion, but also about like the moon's very emotional, like in well, I refer to it as she, but it can be he or they or whatever. I've just always encountered the moon as a she. That's how they've presented to me, but they could present as anything to you. They are a celestial body and therefore genderless. In this reverse position, I would imagine that what this is getting at is that there's an illusion in front of you. You may be not falling into a trap, but there are things that you're not aware of at play, and you should tread carefully when pursuing, when making decisions. Make decisions, but give yourself room for, have contingencies in place. Have room for failure built in, so you don't get caught off guard by whatever the moon is not yet revealing. It can also be an opportunity to pursue therapy or fellowship. If you are having decision fatigue, seek counsel. Ask people about what options you have in front of you, weigh options with them. If you are struggling with like, oh, excuse me, that was my burp. If you have like a, if you're feeling emotionally blocked, which this can represent, maybe check out therapy. Or if you can't afford therapy, check out some YouTube channels that talk about whatever's on your mind. Like for me, I found when I was really pursuing therapy for the first time, I found YouTubers that talked about narcissistic abuse, because that's something that I struggled with. Being coming out of the church, that was something that really helped me, was learning about what narcissistic abuse was and stuff like that. So if you have like an idea of what is troubling you and what's on your mind, checking out YouTube videos that talk about those things could help build those coping skills that you would get in therapy. And then we have our conscious motivation, which is the Four of Cups. The Four, again, is like foundations and excuse me, manifestations, especially in this card, where we have like this. Oh, well, that's okay. We're gonna work it out. We're gonna figure out, we're gonna workshop some ideas, and we're gonna brainstorm a little bit to see if we can figure out how to take that next step. This is a big manifestation card, because see how like the cloud is just handing a cup to the guy who's sitting there. He feels very much like it. I mean, this is very much indicative of what you're going through, like that lost in life, decision fatigue situation. And then we get a new option from this, from straight from a cloud. So, and because it's the cups, this is very, very emotional. Like, this is a new, boop, 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 intuitive idea, I would say, or a creative idea, or a new relationship that could be manifesting. And then unconsciously, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is, you're thinking about those cycles of life. You're worried about, that can also lead to decision paralysis. Is just like, oh, my biological clock is ticking. I'm so old, and, I'm not married yet, or I don't have a partner yet, or I don't have this career yet, or I don't have, the financial level that I expected to have yet. And you just get stressed out. You're stuck by getting caught in thought of the cycles, not living in the moment, but you're trying to plan ahead, and it's getting caught in your head. And so then the attitude that we see is the Three of Cups, threes being that teamwork, the friendship. You're surrounding yourself with a group of people that they seem very like you're really trying to network. You're trying to have that support group, but it is in reverse. So it could be like just lack of balance in the partnership, and that could be, that's absolutely what this is getting at. Like that lack of balance. They're taken off, and you're stuck, and it's and you're just feeling stuck. Like, okay, well, when's it my turn? When do I get to move on and do something new? And then your environment is the King of Swords. It looks like you've got a highly skilled adult or mentor, but it's in reverse. Boo, 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 boo. So, let's see. So the King of Swords is a highly skilled adult or mentor that is regarding thoughts, ideas, words, and actions, communication, making decisions, and being assertive. No highly skilled mentor. Okay. That could be a lack then, because it's in reverse. It could be the lack of a highly skilled mentor. Yet you feel... What are you feeling? Oh, I see. Like no highly skilled mentor yet. Is that what you're saying? Okay, got you. They could be coming down the line. We'll definitely check out what the cards say. But also, I'm just going to be manifesting that for you. That you're going to have somebody coming down the line to try to help you out and get that ball rolling for you. We have, what is that one again? Hopes and fears. We have Temperance in a reverse position. Now, Temperance is interesting. This card is about moderation. Where's my Temperance card? There it is. It's about peace and patience and going with the flow. And since it's in the reverse, I would imagine that there's, especially because you're feeling a little bit anxious, there's this resistance to being able to feel at peace, and being able to be flexible without compromising your values, and I think once you have this this mentor, this guidance figure, I think that that's going to help flip that around, and you'll be able to feel that peace and feel that that ability to go with the flow, because you'll have guidance, you'll have somebody rowing the boat, if that makes sense, And then finally, if you continue down this path, we have the Two of Cups, two being partnerships and balance and choices, and cups being emotions, intuition, and creativity. Looking like you continue down this path and you keep looking for that. I know they be coming out here, but The Two of Cups, what this is saying here is that guiding figure is coming. You just keep looking for him. You keep seeking out that person that's gonna give you that advice, and they are coming your way. Oh my goodness. But yeah, like this is looking really hopeful for you. I think that you're gonna have a really cool career in the future, and you've got this and a really cool life in the future, and you're gonna get this person who's guiding you and helping you to seek wisdom and weed out this illusion. Once you have this guy, which is what this is saying, like once you have this this guiding figure in your life, you'll be able to see past the illusion. You'll be able to see past or rather see through the things that you just don't have the knowledge to see through just now. But yeah, they're coming is what Two of Cups is saying. That person, that guiding figure, they're coming, and they're gonna help you out, and they're gonna give you that wisdom, and they're gonna help you find that peace and that patience, and they're gonna teach you how to know when to hold them, when to fold them, and when to walk away. But yeah, that's really cool, man. That's awesome. I'm excited for you. I think that's you are absolutely correct in that you can be your own mentor, and like you can be your own like best friend in a way. But it takes a lot of research, and I think it comes back to that moon card of maybe pursuing therapy can help you find the best guidance. Maybe that's the next step is pursuing therapy and pursuing healthy life choices. And it's okay to make mistakes on that journey. But yeah, I think this is a really cool, hopeful time. It's not going to be without trials. I mean, therapy is very difficult, and it's about not rewriting, but rewiring your brain. And so there's gonna be a little bit of resistance there, but I think this is gonna be really cool for you. I think this is gonna be great, and it's gonna be tough, but you're gonna get there. And who knows, if you go to traditional therapy, maybe that therapist can be that guiding person and helping you find that that mentor, you know. Or you could find like, you know, YouTube psychiatrist or whatever that is really speaking to what you're needing to hear, and that really helps you go forward in a healthy way. I'm really excited for you, man. It really seems like there's some health coming your way, and some healthy partnerships and mentorship relationships coming your way, and I think that's gonna be sick for you. Intuition, something is around the corner. You got it. Let's get into it, because you're next. Also, do you want these cards, or do you want the relative tarot cards? This one's... You got it. Let's get into it, V. Oh, here we go. Hello. Yeah. Alright. Whoop, that's 2. No spoilers, you guys. Here we go. Okay. Is it picking up on the mic?
reversing that. So that could be part of what's going on. God, they're slippery. Ooh, come on. Jesus. And it didn't even land right side up. I thought that was going to be so dramatic. Did you guys see that one just fly up? Well, come on, you guys. Whoa! Jesus Christ. Okay. Just popping out. Exactly. Just making themselves known. Come on, guys. Alright, well, so far we have the Five of Pentacles. I'm gonna turn around. There we go! Lordy! Ooh, it's modified by temperance, okay. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Finally, we're getting some cards. I love that card. 10 of Cups. I know, but that is in the past, so... Woo! So something big happened in the past. We're almost there. Come on, guys. Work with me. Haha. Ooh, okay. Nope, just one at a time, please. Come on. 2 more. You can do it. Or I'll turn you over. See if that helps. Yep. Oh, okay. Hello, welcome. It's going great. How are you doing? There we go. Also, I'm gonna figure out how to set up that queue thing. Is that a Streamlabs thing? All right. Oh, honestly, the tower's fantastic. I love it. Oh, okay. Spider-Man's pretty good. Spider-Man's pretty good. All right. So, let's get into this. All right. So, in the situation, we have the Five of Pentacles as modified by Temperance. So, here we go. Here we go. Get the knit. Five Pentacles. Okay. So, we have conflict, change, and instability as modified by Temperance, which is like patience, peace, self-control. So it's looking like you're feeling very unstable. Oh, that's okay. Both are fantastic. It's looking like you're feeling unstable, but you're, well, maybe not feeling unstable.
maybe it's there is an instability because it's physical, like maybe financial instability. You're having conflict with someone. Okay. And then you're it's modified by patience, peace, and self-control. So maybe you're holding back your you're figuring out what to do. The person's not cooperating. Okay, interesting. Person's not cooperating. Interesting. And then in the past, like in the near past, it looks like there was a big upheaval with the Tower card that shows basically just like a massive blow up. Or it could have been a fight, could have been like an act of God, could have been like a loss of job or opportunity. But this seems bigger than loss of job or opportunity. Like this could be, it could be that this conflict it's a fight. Okay, gotcha. And then the near future, we have the Five of Cups. So conflict, change, instability, and it's feeling like this is really emotionally heavy for you. Like you don't want this to be. I see what it's saying. Because of this fight, you're desiring peace, but you're feeling this conflict, this emotional conflict, and it's weighing really heavily on you. So then, okay, so the conscious motivations here are conscious. What's at the top of your mind is the Ten of Cups. You want this, the end of this fight. You want this completion and renewal emotionally. But then subconsciously, you have, there's a lack of stability in the foundation of you guys' communication and you guys' actions and decisions and words and ideas. And so the attitude that you have towards this is you feel a lack of strength. You feel powerless to maybe change their mind or oh wow, okay, I just saw that. Okay, just a powerlessness and a let me see, there's more in my notes. What is that? 8. Here we go. A lack of courage maybe to confront them. The environment is the Ten of Swords in reverse. And we saw the Ten of Swords before in that it was a very dangerous situation. This might not be as dangerous of a situation given that it's in reverse. But let me check my notes really quick. 10. Gotcha. It's looking like this is still a very turbulent issue. Like the... excuse me. The cycle's not closing just yet. Like this pattern or this fight isn't closing just yet. It's still very much open. The wounds are very open. Confronting's not helping. Yeah, absolutely. So then the hopes and fears. You have hope for another option coming up because you've got this Four of Cups here, and it's looking like a manifestation of a new option. We want a new solution, a new something new to come in and help solve the problem. But then we have in our near future the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man is very much about like letting go and releasing, like conceding, and that's probably going to be the hardest thing of all, because sometimes whatever is going on can't be something that's concedable. Like if it's about who you are, that's not something that can be conceded. But it could also be letting go of the relationship with this person. And it could be about just, let me pull up my notes one more time, just make sure that I'm getting this correct. That's 12. Here we go. Boop, 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 boop. I've also got in my notes that it's about sacrifice. It could be, depending on the situation, this could be about like sacrificing your intentions or your desires in this situation for their sake or for the sake of preserving the relationship. But weigh your options. Check in with yourself. See if this is a healthy relationship for you, and see if this is something that you should dig your heels in the sand for it. Like if it's about something that's who you are, Like, it looks really uncomfortable. It does, but it's because, like, you know, he's not chilling out. It does look very uncomfortable. That's because surrender is very uncomfortable, and conceding is very uncomfortable. But this is potentially about, in this context, I think this could be about, like, maybe just trying to let the fight go. It can be very, very difficult to do that. Incredibly difficult. He does look like he's chilling out. He definitely seems like he's succumbed to the situation. But I think it would be, again, I have no idea what this conflict is, but depending on the seriousness of it, it may be better for your mental well-being to just be like, no, you're fine. No, I agree. Like, you're good. Or rather, I agree to disagree with you on this. And the outcome, what I'm getting here, let's see. Let me pull another card to see if we get something more to modify this. Outcome. We're looking for an outcome to that final. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we have judgment to modify that final thing. So we have, okay. So with these two in conjunction with each other, we have the Hanged Man showing a need to let go or sacrifice. And then judgment is about weighing your options and about really seeing where you are in a situation. Let me pull up my notes really quick. There we go. So it's about the past and the future coming together. It's about decision making, considering your actions and your impact, and considering your consequences. So it's looking like the cards are kind of being super vague about exactly what's going to happen. It's looking like it's falling more on how you handle it. Depending on the nature of the conflict, this could be an end to the relationship, or this could be an end to, by conceding, it could be an end to the just the conflict. Like, you guys could continue on as friends, and you may be growing as a person, to, like, just by learning how to say, no, it's okay, we'll do it your way this time. But it really depends on what the nature of the conflict is. Again, if it's about who you are, or if it's about a non-negotiable thing, like your sexuality, your identity, your who you, like, the base of who you are, then letting go in the situation is going to be an end to the relationship, I would imagine. Because if they're contesting who you are, then that's not a friend thing. That's not a healthy, that's toxic of them. But that's where the judgment card comes into play. You really want to weigh your options and see if this is a non-negotiable or if it's negotiable. Because if it's something other than who you are, if it's something a little bit smaller, like, this is, let's say it's like a sibling, and you're fighting over a material thing, or it's a potential relationship. I've gotten into fights with my friends before about, like, no, I like this person, I should, have first dibs or whatever. It could be something like that. Definitely look into yourself and see if that's something you want to sacrifice this relationship for, and see if that's the hill you want to die on, and the outcome is going to be either, because what happens when you concede with what the Hanged Man is showing us is you'll find a sense of inner peace. Like, when this goes back to the Fool's Journey, which is the tarot story, and the Fool, when the Fool let me get back to my Hanged Man card. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, boo, boo. The Hanged Man, there he is. When the Fool encounters the Hanged Man, it's when he's been pushing forward and finds that life is not as easy as he thought it would be if he just keeps pushing forward and plowing through life. He gets overwhelmed by a challenge, and then he gets humbled by that challenge. And at first it feels like he's really feeling lost and like he sacrificed everything and like everything's falling apart. But he receives help from his inner self, and he finds peace in his surrender. So ultimately the outcome is going to be inner peace if you learn to concede in the situation, or just let go of the situation. So outcome definitely going to be inner peace after you weigh your options and you figure out the healthiest way to let go of the fight. I'm sorry if that I know that that's probably not what you were looking for in this, because especially when it's a conflict with someone, you want it to be like, no, I'm gonna win, my argument is the most solid. I know I want that, but this is just what the cards are saying. And I will say, I've definitely had situations in my life where I, you know, had that huge blow up, and it was really weighing on me, and it was just ugly. But ultimately, the healthiest thing, the best thing for your inner self is to pursue your own peace and try to work on letting it go. And the way you do that is just meditating through it, and yeah, I hope that's helpful. I hope it's hopeful for you, and I hope it helps bring you some kind of peace. And I really do wish you the best with this, because this sounds like it could have been something rough, and I really do hope that this works out for you and that you're okay. No problem. All right, anybody else wanna? Yeah, it sounds like it's really rough. If anybody else wants a reading, please get in the chat. I'm just gonna be shuffling. And I think I might do some 3-card pulls just for whoever's watching, and you can claim them or not if you want. Whoop, here we go. You want one? You got it. Let me write you down. Sonerronin. I'm writing everybody's names down so that I can credit y'all when I upload my VOD on YouTube. Also, if you miss any parts of the tarot readings, or you just want to sit and chill with us, I upload all of my VODs from like the games I stream and the tarot readings I stream. Everything goes on the YouTube channel. The links are in the About section, and you can check them out there. Also, I would love to hear like updates. If you want to like let me know how things go, you could comment on those YouTube videos, and just because I know that like when I do readings for myself, I like to record them for me, and then I'll just go back and like make notes and be like, okay, so this definitely I'm glad I had this advice, or this was a warning or whatever. So yeah, I would love updates on those if you feel comfortable sharing. If not, absolutely no pressure at all. You will, if that's okay. If you want a private, that is a subscriber thing. You would need to subscribe, and then I would do a private reading for you on Discord. But yeah. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Wah! You like the idea of being part of something? Cool, cool.
Excellent. Oh, here we go.
My headphones are trying to knock everything down. Here we go.
Lord have mercy. I just noticed my little PNG jumps up every time I drop the cards. Alright, let me flip these over, see if that helps. Whoop! Yeah. Here. Oh, you. Oh! Nope, that's more than one. Okay. Oh, they've gotten so bundled. Okay, let's try to clean this up a skosh. Here we go. There we go. It's really good. Yeah, she does. I wish I was better at shuffling. Like, I can't do the bridge thing. Like yeah, I can't do that. Let me flip these guys. Gotta rearrange the whole deck to get some of y'all out. Okay. I'm gonna do this back here. My back's hurting. I need to get a lumbar support pillow. Haha! You're elusive. Oh, oh, come back. You think you could just put yourself back in the deck. Oh, okay. Lots of people thinking about cycles. Come on. Let's give us a card, sweetie. I would just pull from the deck, but I think that the deck tells me more accurate things when I just let the deck choose the cards, if that makes sense. Whoop. Whoop. Nope. Thought about it. Come on, cards. I need 4 more, guys. Alright, I'll do it like this. Oh, one at a time, please. Aha! Ooh! Okay. Whoop.
Oh, somebody came up. Okay, there we go. Anybody else? Let me just make sure that that was a lonely. All right. Haha. Okay. Oakley dokley. So, we've got our spread. Let me get some water really quick. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so, all right, in our situation, we have, I know, Mr. Hermit, and he's in the attitude position, so I'm excited to see what we're talking about today. All right, so we have the 9 of Wands in the situation as modified by a reversed Knight of Wands. Okay, so, get them notes. 9 of Wands being attainment, fulfillment, and fruition. And this could be of a spiritual nature, also life purpose, ideas for a new direction and project. And then as it's modified by a Knight of Wands, it's so both of these being connected, definitely something of a spiritual or motivation nature. And with the Knight of Wands being the modifier here, I would say that like you're really pursuing a new opportunity or a new maybe spiritual direction. Could also be political. I tend to use spirituality and politics as interchangeable. Because they are very close together. But it could be either one of those. And then, okay, so we've got that. In the recent past, we have a Page of Pentacles in the reverse position. So the page is a very curious child who is seeking something. With it being pentacles, I would imagine a very childlike seeking of finances or basic needs being met. Very much like maybe you're fresh into adulthood. That could be what's going on. But there's also a blockage here. Like there may be a stunting of or a coddling of growth into adulthood, into or it could be a stunting of hello, welcome to chat. It could be a stunting of growth into a new career, or the workforce, or maybe you're just like new to an area. And then in the near future, we have the 7 of Cups, which we saw before, as the overwhelming decision card, and it's reversed again. So this is an overwhelming of decisions. You're going to have to make a decision, but there's just a lot going on. You could also have tunnel vision, focusing on one more than the others, but not really having a lot of backup for focusing on that. In our conscious motivations, we have the 8 of Pentacles. And 8s are about mastery, accomplishment, and action. And so you are consciously trying to pursue mastery in a thing that would either bring you financial success or just material success. So that's probably you may be in school pursuing either a degree or something. I do readings for viewers. Actually, yeah, if you're totally fine. If you just leave like I don't have it set up, so I have a sticky note with everybody's names on it, and I get to everybody in time. But do like the exclamation point join, and I'll add you to my little sticky note, and I'll do a reading for you. And also, if you want like a private reading, subscribe, and then I'll ask for one in the Discord, and I got you. But yeah, and then let me put that there. Okay. And then, where were we? 8 of Pentacles. Okay. So, this could be like you're pursuing, absolutely, you're pursuing a new career, education for a new career. Maybe it's like vocational school, you know, you could be going to beauty school or getting a vocational degree in like being a car mechanic or something like that. It could be something like that, like career-wise. And then subconsciously, you're very aware of the cycles of life and how you know, things might be either you might be running out of time, feeling like you're running out of time, or you might be feeling like you're right on track, but you're very much like keeping those cycles of life of like, okay, when I'm this age, I should be doing this with my life. When I'm that age, I should be doing that with my life. Like, that's subconsciously what's going through your head. So we have the attitude of the hermit, which, now I will tell you, because I am currently pursuing a degree in engineering, I had a professor mention this to me, so I just want to pass this on to you. You may be burying yourself in your studies if you're going to school, or burying yourself in your career, and that's what's stunting your decision making, because you may have a decision that has to do with none of those things. Like, it could be a life decision that's like not career or not like financially motivated, but because you've got that tunnel vision going on, and you're so focused on mastery of whatever you're working on, you've isolated yourself and you've cordoned yourself off to any other input so that you can focus. And I want you to be careful about this hermit attitude, because this can really, you want to have a diverse skill set. You want to have a diverse thought process, because that is what is, it's going to make you more well-rounded as a person, and we want to be well-rounded as people. And so then in the environment, you have the world. Now the world, let's see. Let me pull up my notes on this, because this could mean various things. Now this could mean, oh, okay. So this is, in my notes I have completion, fulfillment, greater understanding, and ready for the next phase of your journey. You might be coming up on graduation, or just like completing a phase of your life. If we're going with the education thing, then this would definitely be graduation. If it's not education that's happening, this could be something like you have, if you go to church, you could be not education. Okay, cool. This could be like if you go to church or you're in like a community, this could be you feeling like being seen. Like we're in Pride Month right now. Like if you are in the LGBT community, then that could be just like that feeling of being seen. You're in this environment of being seen, people loving you for who you are. If you're not in that community, it could also be like your like just the people around you understand you and see you, or it could be that you surround yourself with things that make you feel seen and understood. Like if you're a gamer, you might be playing games that make you feel understood, if that makes any sense. Like, you know, there's more cerebral type games, or it could be like, I think of like the Call of Duty player who has their community online and has like that that circle of friends that you guys, you know, you play games together and you feel like yourselves in that space. That's the kind of environment that we're talking about. Like that kind of like wholesome, people are, you know, sending vibes, you know, there's a vibration happening there. And then what the fuck does that one stand for again? Oh yeah, hopes and fears. So we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse position, in the hopes and fears position. Blah, 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 blah. Tens being ends of cycles, completion, and renewal. And then this is very spiritual or motivation or like a new project kind of thing. Music, maybe. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it could be an orchestra or like other musicians, like a band, that kind of thing. And so, yeah, that creative environment. Exactly. And so the Ten of Wands, this guy, let's see. So it looks like, because it's in the reverse position, work's yet to be done. And that's in like the hopes and fears section. So it could be that you're afraid of leaving like loose ends. You're afraid of maybe things not yet being perfect. If you're a perfectionist, that could be an indicator of that. Or it could be a feeling of like not being good enough, or not being cohesive enough. And then we have in our distant future, if we continue down this path, we have the Four of Cups in the reverse position, which can be a lack of emotional grounding and a lack of insight into who we are, and inability to manifest our own thoughts and ideas. So what I'm seeing here is maybe you're maybe you're in a creative environment that's making you feel like you don't bring enough to the table, like you're feeling intimidated by the people around you, and so you work so hard to get things correct and perfect because you want to measure up, but you're not staying true to yourself. You're trying to just conform. And what the cards are telling you is that you want to stay true to yourself. You need to, your spiritual growth into who you are is being blocked by the by this lack of a stable idea of who you are, and this lack of energy to pursue yourself. Let's see, going back to the Nine of Wands and the King and the Knight of Wands, this is about spiritual fruition, spiritual fulfillment of who you are, like your the personal self, and the energy, how motivated you are to pursue yourself. What this is saying is you should start pursuing yourself, discover who you are, and explore who you are, and feel free to explore who you are. And that's what's going to give you more fulfillment in life, and that's what's going to help you make better decisions and be more creative. And it's going to help you to branch out and be able to enjoy life more, if that makes sense. Do you have any questions or need any clarifying cards or anything like that? Okay. You don't know? That's all right. That's totally okay. If you have any questions or you need like clarifying anything, you just let me know later, and I can do like a 3-card pull or something for like maybe a little bit more. I don't know if it'll give us more details, but it'll definitely give us like a past, present, future kind of situation, and maybe like that can maybe help you workshop some decisions or workshop some meditation. So what I'm saying here is not that you should be by yourself spiritually, because this remember is the attitude towards your spirituality, towards your sense of your sense of self. This is your Since this is your attitude, since the outcome is kind of a lack of foundations regarding your emotions and emotional clarity and decision making, I would not recommend being by yourself. I would recommend a shift of attitude from I don't want to assume your present attitude towards your life, but I know that if this was coming up in a reading for me, this would be saying that, like, because I'm very much like, oh, I can do it myself. I've got it. This is easy. You know, I've got it in the bag. I would recommend pursuing other opinions and just asking for input from your environment. Isolation's definitely not the answer here. I would recommend like yes, exactly. You should absolutely be yourself. And just like love being yourself. Like really cherish being yourself in this moment. Sorry, I fully misread that. I thought this said be by yourself. Absolutely, anytime. All right, and then I have Animal Crossing Singapore is next. Here we go. We're coming up on 1 o'clock, so I think, unless I get one more, Animal Crossing Singapore may be my last one of the day. There that goes. Let me grab that card. Let's just get it all mixed around. Look at all that pretty gold. No problemo. Ooh. Ouch. Sorry. Hit the mic with my bun. Of Pentacles. Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. Okay. Oh, but that's 2. Whoop. Okay, everybody relax. I'm gonna shuffle this in my lap because they keep falling on the floor. That's also something really cool though, when you read your own tarot. And when you let the cards pick themselves, sometimes hang on, excuse me, sometimes where the cards land on, like physically land, like whether they land on the ground or the desk or wherever, that can show you something really fun. Oh, okay. Oh, actually, that goes up here. Sorry. Okay. Right? I love it. And, like, it's so much prettier in person. They have, like, etched everything. And it's so friggin' gorgeous. I'm obsessed with it. I got it on Amazon. I think it was like $30. And it's just the gold foil tarot. And also, look at the box. This is so nice. And like, it's got like a little magnet. And like, oh. So, oh, let me. Sorry. Like, how fun is that? That's so nice. And it comes with like a little booklet. And little, like, just encouragement cards. Like these. Sorry, I keep trying to do that. There we go. I love it. It's my favorite. If you're looking into getting into tarot yourself, though, you could buy a deck, or what I highly recommend. Honestly, yeah. Honestly, yeah. I highly recommend getting a, like printing out a black and white version of a tarot deck and then coloring it yourself, because that will imbue your energy into the cards and they'll get to know you better, and it'll be like personal to you. Like I have a color, like essentially coloring book tarot deck that I use just for me, and it will just clock me so fast and so much, you know. Oop. Here we go. Ooh, okay. That was my chair, I promise. Oh, okay. Ooh, here we go. Two more, bub. Come on. Let me turn you over. This. Rider Waite's tarot images are in the public domain. Exactly. Golden thread tarot out. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, okay. Ooh, okay. All right, one more. There we go. Oh, wow. Okay. Okie dokie. Mm-hmm. Ooh. You know? Ooh, you know what? Are you a fire sign? Because that could be part of it. I've noticed that I have a lot of luck with digital stuff, and I'm an Aries, and it could just be like because, but like some of my friends who are like I have a good friend of mine who's a water sign, and digital stuff just doesn't work for them. So it could be a connection through like fire, or I could be talking out of my ass. You never know. All right. Here we go. Okay, Six of Pentacles as modified by the Page of Swords. Okay. Get the notes. Here we go. And that was 6, right? Yes. No, don't back out. So, 6s are harmony, cooperation, and healing. And then this is modified by the Page of Swords, and actually Page of Swords is in the reverse. And the page is, again, a curious child who's seeking something. Swords, in this case, they're seeking to be able to communicate, make decisions, assert themselves, and do things. You're Pisces. Anything beyond that? Never vibes. Ooh, interesting. 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 I wonder if there is anything to be said about like electrical and digital stuff coinciding with like water to like form electricity. I don't know. This gets into like alchemy and stuff. I feel like air signs are really connected to technology. Yeah. Interesting. Also, welcome to chat. It's an interesting thing. Anyways, let's do this reading before I get sidetracked, because this is a fascinating conversation. Let's put a pin in this. I definitely want to come back to this because this is fascinating. Okay, so Six of Pentacles, gonna be that harmony, cooperation, and healing, as modified by the Page of Swords, which is trying to communicate. Looking like there's a block, could just be the block of pursuing it in a childish way, or it could just be they don't have the tools, like they're just young in being able to communicate a certain idea. And since Six of Pentacles is like earth and finances and work and material possessions, it could just be they don't have the you know what? This could be about like asking for a raise, or about asking for a connection to get a job, or a promotion, and just being young and not knowing how to communicate that, or having young resources that don't know how to get that for you. It looks like in the past we've had the Ace of Cups, the Ace being new beginnings and a new journey, and then Cups being very emotional, intuition, creativity, and it's in the reverse position, so this could actually be a new beginning being blocked. Oh, okay, so you may have pursued something that didn't work out, because, and it was like a creative field, but like you had, like, you were able, because you see how like the cup is overflowing, like you have the skill set, it just didn't work out because like it just didn't work out. And then in the recent future, you have the King of Swords, kings being highly skilled adults, and mentors, and swords being those words and ideas and communication. Looks like this is, you know, that mentor character who's going to teach you how to communicate. And maybe if this is about, I don't know if you're like an artist, but this could be about somebody getting to meet somebody who's going to teach you how to market yourself, because this is kind of what I'm seeing here. Like, you have skills, you have ability, but you're just young in a field, and you need to you need mentorship to help you break into that field. And then in the conscious motivations, you've got the Page of Cups, where you know you're young, you know you don't know how to do a lot, but you're very creative, and so you pursue these creative avenues, like you're looking for creative solutions to the issues that you're running across. And then unconsciously is the Four of Swords, and that is the manifestations and foundations and stability, as it relates to thoughts, ideas, words, and actions. Like, you just you lack a foundation in communication that you need, but you don't know how to get, if that makes sense. And then in our attitude, we have the Seven of Wands, sevens being reflection, logical assessment, and control. And this is of a spiritual nature, of a personal nature. and it's reversed. So that's going to be too many options, and a lack of control, or maybe tunnel vision. In the environment, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So aces being a new beginning, a new journey. Pentacles being earth, work, finances, material possessions. This could be like you've gotten an investment, or you have the opportunity for a new investor to step into your life. This could be that King of Swords person. Ooh. Oh, okay. Reading for 10 years. Never. No. But stopped due to pandemic. Thinking. Oh my gosh. Wow. Incredible. Okay. So it looks like this is, I mean, the environment that I'm seeing here is definitely like fruitful. That like whenever I see the Ace of Pentacles, I'm like, okay, wealthy. Like, okay, like we're seeing this kind of, let's see. Just really that investor kind of thing. Like you're like an investment. And then yeah, I feel like that's all I've got on that one. And then in the Hopes and Fears, we have the Emperor, and then it's closely followed by the Empress, which I find fascinating, because the Emperor is very masculine, very. Let's see. Let me pull up my notes here. I know that's early on in here. Here we go. Nope, that's a High Priestess. There we go. Emperor. The masculinity, the power, and the, like the leadership. Maybe like the hope is, you'll feel empowered, and, you'll feel like yeah, I fucking know what I'm doing. I've got this. I'm doing it. And then oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you to say. Like literally I'm just like, I've got my notes and I'm like just trying and I'm just doing this for fun. So that's so sweet of you to say. But let's see. So, and then maybe the fear is also based in the Emperor, in that you might feel like, oh, I'm surrounded by all these power players who already have like so much going on in the field. So you might feel like that kind of like living in your dad's shadow kind of energy. And then the Empress being in that far future, that compassion and connection being that that distant result. I think honestly, this is really, I mean, you should absolutely, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Oh my goodness. I mean, you should absolutely pursue going back into pro tarot reading for sure. Because you should just do that. Like, that's just a good career choice. And it's really good to like market yourself online. And Twitch is definitely, I'm doing this just for fun. Like, my views have been freaking crazy for me when I do tarot readings, and I'm just like chilling. So absolutely, please do that. You should 1,000,000% do that. But also, like, the cards are also saying that you should do that because you've got that like that Empress, that compassion and connection with Mother Earth, that connection with yourself and with others, and that motherly, that nurturing connection is like in the near future. I think you should absolutely do it. You should 1,000,000% do it. And also, you are so nice for saying all of those things. But yeah. So any questions or critiques? I am always open to advice or anything like that. Fully see my face in the reflection. Great. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up for today. Let me just make sure.
Passionate because of the deities. Heck yeah. Ah! I feel you. I feel you. Maybe you've got that like sassy mom energy though with your clients, you know? Like sometimes, sometimes we need like sometimes people need that like, oh, poor baby energy, but sometimes people need that like, no, I'm your mother, listen to me, like exactly. All right, let me just double check the chat, make sure nobody else has a request. 100%. 100%. Also, I want to revisit this conversation about like which signs work better with technology. Awesome. You're amazing. You made my whole day with that comment. Saying such nice things to me. Whoop, here we go. All right. Well, I think that just about does it for today for me. I think I'm going to... Ooh, I have somebody in here. That'd be good. Hello, welcome to the Discord. Excellent. We got so many new friends today. Thank you everybody for joining. This has been a delight. I am going to go... you're thinking of exploring paganism? Ooh, okay. Well, I'm definitely... hello! I'm definitely polytheistic. I don't know if I would call myself pagan, but I feel like it's the same thing. Titles are titles. I... On my spiritual journey, I came from evangelical, like, non-denominational Christian church to just, like, acknowledging all deities and, like, understanding, like, just trying to understand and seeking which deity was interfering when, and how they all how they all play with each other, and work with each other and that kind of thing. And that has been a huge, that's been a huge thing. So I fully support exploring paganism. I 100%. I think it's brought me so much more mental clarity. A pagan thing. Excellent. Okay, cool. It really can, And, like, sometimes it's just, like, it's fun to talk with them, Like, they're deities. They're not people, but, like, like, everybody likes conversation, So, I feel like if it's fear that's holding you back, don't be afraid, is what I'm getting. Because it's very rare, in my experience, that I've seen a deity who is being sought out actively attack the person who is seeking them out. If that makes sense. I feel like I would identify as that as well. Yeah, yeah, I've never seen somebody like lashing out is more what I was getting at. Like, rejection for sure. I've seen like a left on red situation, but I've never seen like a deity be like, fuck you for trying, But I've also mostly messed around with like Hellenistic paganism, so I don't know about I don't know about like the Norse deities might have more mischief, but
but I'm not sure. You know, it's a journey. We get to know people. Yeah, exactly. Oh, for sure. For sure. I mean, that was my biggest issue with like Christianity. I kept feeling like I was left on red, and I was like, if you don't want to work with me, then like I might not want to work with you then. Yeah, what's going on? Mhm. That's really funny. Or lacking. Hmm. I think I think we're at a point in world history. Well, remember there is if we could talk about astrology for a second, I don't remember what the conjunction is. I know that there is like something happening in the stars where something happened, and the last time it happened was like, or not the last time it happened, but it happened during the French Revolution, and so we're kind of like in that kind of revolutionary mindset worldwide. Um, Oh yes, absolutely. It is if you go to the about section in my on my page, there's like a there's there's like a picture. You click on the picture. Where's the side of screen? Yeah, absolutely. It was the reason why people started to believe all this. No, it's totally fun. It landed for me. It was great. Um, organized religion does tend to ignore the supernatural side of things, but I think it's a lot of that goes back to Christianity being like the dominant religion, and people want to people want to believe that miracles are happening when their God is not answering the prayers for those miracles. And so you don't see a lot of like I fully believe in the supernatural, um, and there's like I think what I'm seeing is a lack of, I would say, a lack of faith from people, and so that's why like there's a leaning away of expectance of the supernatural. But it's also post enlightenment. You know, people think there's like a scientific explanation for everything, and I would say that there probably is a scientific explanation for most things, and things that we don't have a scientific explanation for. We will soon, you know, have something, but I believe in energies, and I believe that there are deities at work and spirits at work, and you know, that kind of thing. 100%, 100%. Because like people think that they can log on and see anything, but you can just log on and see most things. You're not going to get real connection with the world if you're, you know, just on the internet, you know. Um, I mean, it's like that meme, you know, you got to go out and touch grass. Exactly. Some things are just so far beyond. And it's so okay. It's oh god, it's that is exactly it. Like it's cool, and like that's the hanged man, right? Like that's just, you know, we just gotta let go sometimes and be like, I don't understand it, and I'm not gonna understand it right now, and that's cool, you know. Absolutely. And I think that's what's really important about like what we refer to as witchcraft, like engaging with earth, fire, water, and air, like engaging with the elements and really like I do a lot of stuff with my ancestors, which is I do a lot of haunting my ancestors because I am a white American, and so I have to, I have ancestors who were slave owners, and I have to unpack that and work on that, and like there's a lot of like when you pursue a better self for yourself, like and pursue witchcraft as the means of that, like you work with the earth, you work with water, like and you really it's just so good, and I would recommend that for anybody. I mean, that's just therapy in my mind. I do a lot of candle magic myself. um Called by the but I'm not sure what I'm still very new to to witchcraft, if I'm being 100 million percent. Um, I don't know like the names for things, so I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna like get water from the tap of my grandma's house and earth from my backyard, and I'm gonna do this, and that makes sense to me. But I don't know what the names of things are. So what are puppets and sympathetic magic? Oh, it's the dolls. Oh, for sure. That's smart. Using puppets for yourself, because then like absolute. You know what? I'm gonna make like a channel in here, so that we can like just talk about like witchy business and stuff. What should I call it? Just spirituality? Let's do it. And should I make it witchy business? Yes. All right. And then do we want it to be just a normal text server, or do we want it to be a forum? Heck yeah, cryptibee. Heck yeah. Oh, interesting. See, I felt like, you know, ignorant people are going to be so ignorant. See, that just makes more sense. It's like acupuncture. Exactly. I'm going to make it just regular text, and then we can change it to forum if we like it. Create channel. There we go. And then we can continue this discussion and just like be talking about witchy stuff. I love this. And her. I would imagine like I've heard of. I don't really like hex people, but because I feel like I don't know. I just feel negative about myself when I think about doing that. But I feel like it's not a stabby thing. It's like I don't know. I'm gonna have to learn more about Papa Magic. Tell us more about that in the Discord, because I want to learn. love that. Well, welcome. We love having. This is making me feel so warm. You guys are fantastic. This has been so nice. Oh, I love Tuesdays. This is great. I feel like this is a good note to stop the stream and switch to Discord. This has been so lovely, you guys. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Excuse me. I almost sneezed. Is what I was about to say, and then I sneezed. But this has been so wonderful, and like you guys, I feel so blessed by you. The blessings. Oh yes, absolutely. Everybody take care. I love you all, and I will see you on Discord. Mwah. Also, if you guys are into gaming at all, later tonight I'm going to be streaming Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, you're the best. And then another Tarot Tuesday is next Tuesday, same time, around 11 o'clock, and I will see y'all there, and also on Discord. I love you guys. Bye!
Warning. Incoming game. Warning. Incoming. Warning. Incoming game. Warning. Incoming. Warning. Incoming game.